Hey there guys, so let's pick up where we left from last time. We saw Godo running around handling everyone's troubles. And since there were no gods or godslayers to clash with, he had to deal with the rivalry between Erika and Yuri over him. Seizing the opportunity, Erika planned a vacation in Italy to take the next step in her relationship with Godo. So our poor dude tried everything to save his innocence and ran off before she could devour him. But fate wasn't on his side because he stumbled into Athena, the goddess of snakes and by extension tied to the goddess of the earth. She had intervened earlier when Perseus attempted to kill a dragon spirit. But since Godo was a godslayer, Perseus turned his attention toward him. Strangely enough, Godo's authority didn't work in Perseus's presence, and this led to Perseus killing him. So now, as the story continues, Perseus wanted to be absolutely certain and prepared to strike again. But Athena stepped in, declaring she would be the one to kill Godo herself, which only meant he would revive soon. So Perseus decided to wait it out and even toy with the idea of killing both Athena and Godo together later. And when Godo revived, Lily rushed him to the hospital and breathed in relief when he woke up. There he met Karen, Lily's maid, who slyly praised Lily for caring for him the whole time. Secretly, Karen wanted to push Lily closer to Godo. She was friends with Erika's maid Ariana, and she cleverly stirred things up by saying Godo came to Italy on a vacation with 3 girls. That's how she planted embarrassing thoughts in Lily's head that she nearly died of shame, but Godo comforted her. And they shifted their focus back to Perseus. Since he neutralized Godo's godslayer authority, they needed loads of information on him. So Godo also admitted how much he missed Erika, which sparked jealousy in Lily. So Karen sent him away to relax while she privately advised Lily, telling her that since Erika had won Godo's heart, her organization Copper Black Cross had grown stronger. So now Lily has to do the same by becoming his wife for the sake of their Bronze Black Cross. Karen exploited Lily's girlish dreams of being swept away by her Prince Charming on a white horse, filling her head with more nonsense. Meanwhile, Godo went to the balcony for fresh air and found a girly fantasy novel on the floor. Reading it gave him a chuckle until Lily appeared fully ready to kill him, because Godo found her embarrassing little secret. But before their little quarrel could escalate, Athena appeared. Godo took the chance to ask why his authority failed against Perseus, and Athena agreed to explain only if he promised her a favor. Lily rejected the offer on the spot, and Athena told them find her if they changed their mind. Godo was pissed, so Lily told him that it was suicidal to deal with a rogue goddess as powerful as Athena at that. So Godo understood and calmed down. But when Lily realized, she lashed out at King. She apologized publicly as a knight, which caused a huge scene. Despite being a king, Godo remained humble and grateful to the girls supporting him, but Perseus remained the pressing issue, so they got back and started gathering info on him. Yet Lily drifted into her own fantasies again, and soon after that she served Godo some tea. But it was drugged, which paralyzed him instantly. She had done this to face Athena herself and make the deal. Intrigued by it, Athena gave her words, which triggered a divination revealing Perseus's secret. But now she wanted something in return too. But before it went too far, Godo intervened and formalized the deal himself. Athena kept her end and left, and in the meantime Donnie the trickster appeared. He used his authority to prevent Erika and the others from reaching out to Godo. He wanted Godo to grow stronger through his fight with Perseus. And with that, Perseus sent a battle invitation to Godo. Perseus is the hero from legends who has saved humanity by slaying monsters. He was all set to go all out, and Lily had the key from divination. But to share it, she had to kiss Godo, and this is something she only wished to do with someone she loved. So Godo sneaked out to fight instead. But Lily found him too soon and got angry again and said she was willing to kiss him if he orders her to. But Godo refused to bend her against her will, and that's how we come back to present. Donnie was enjoying the fight from top-class seat. There, Perseus once again neutralized Godo's authority and blasted him all the way back. Luckily, it only struck his hand and not fatally. Still, Perseus's white light remained an obstacle, but Godo's courage never faltered as he got ready to head back. It inspired Lily to finally steel herself and kiss him and transfer the knowledge. This impressed her as she saw his determination to fight for everyone and swore her sword to him with all her heart, granting Godo the golden sword and words of power to cut through Perseus's divinity. Yet the clash raged on, but Perseus gained the upper hand until he used a dirty trick. It was to control Lily and forcing Godo into a dilemma. She however chanted a spell that summoned a bow and arrow aimed directly at Perseus and injured him to break of his hold. Together they pressed the attack, pinning Perseus to a pillar with Lily's arrows. And Godo then unleashed the boar avatar to finish it, though soon after he blacked out from the strain. Now Lily had to kiss him again to channel healing magic, but Athena interrupted her and stole the kiss. After that, when Godo woke up in the hospital, memories of the battle were hazy. But Erika and the other girls arrived furious that yet another girl had entered the mix, and the drama only thickened when they came back in Japan. The Magic Association of Japan had assigned a new girl, Anna, as Godo's concubine besides Yuri. Anna meets Yuri and decided to share duties with her, but Lily had also transferred into Godo's school. Then in class, Godo received a letter that says come to the tea ceremony club, and Lily saw this and tagged along with Godo. They found Anna kneeling in respect to him, earnestly offering herself as another wife alongside Yuri. But Godo didn't approve any of it, so Anna questioned his refusal since he already had 3 girls around him, and Godo foolishly claimed he only saw them as friends. A statement that disappointed Yuri and Lily deeply, and then Erika entered in the little chit-chat and she and Anna went off to speak privately while the others awkwardly waited outside. Godo's cluelessness toward the girls' feelings was beyond frustrating, so girls went off and Erika arrived. She proposed a date to talk seriously, and later on she even warns Lily not to stalk them from shadow. The two spent time like a normal couple. Shopping, eating, and sharing moments like every normal couple does on a date, while elsewhere Lily was worried and Yuri talks how shocked she was when Godo said he considers her as just friends, though she also admired Godo's selfless loyalty to friends. Meanwhile, Erika brought Godo to the place they once fought Athena. There she reminds him of his mistakes on how he treats his girls, so Godo understood and decided to apologize when he gets back. But Anna appeared and challenged Erika to a duel, and that's how the two beautiful flowers dueled fiercely. Because this is what they decided on. To fight and choose who gets to become God's wife. Erika unleashed her thunder blessing while Anna wielded a cursed black sword once wielded by Susanoo, so Godo tried to stop them, but that daring move would have cost him, yet Godo was willing to pay the price if it assures that none gets harmed. Seeing that heroic move, now Anna was even more unwilling to lose Godo, so she tapped into dark powers once wielded by 2 ancient heroes, and with it she sent Godo into a space between life and death. And yet Erika bravely followed. Meanwhile, in Godo's home, Athena randomly drops down from roof searching for him. Anyways, in that strange place Godo found a hut with an old man in it. He was none other than Susanoo, but he was retired now. He's also Anna's grandfather and wanted to have a talk with Godo, but while they were talking Anna and Erika continued fighting. But Erika was weakening due to this place as Anna's mana surged from Susanoo's support and Godo's own powers stirred uncontrollably as this realm, Purgatory, houses the memories of the worlds. He saw Anna succumbing to her sword as it devoured her will, and with no time to spare Godo got ready to head there. And Susanoo told him how to go there, but first he asked him to listen. But Anna had already lost control and her sword drained Erika's entire mana. Even Yuri sensed the disturbance. Luckily Godo intervened with his golden sword in time, cutting through divinity itself. That power had nearly freed Anna from the control of that black sword, but the sword escaped to save his vehicle. There Erika was weakened gravely, so Godo couldn't follow him. Godo tried to take her back to Susanoo so that he could treat Erika, Yuri. Yet he couldn't. Meanwhile, Athena herself seemed to have gotten amnesia, but she remembers only Godo and came here searching for him. Meanwhile, Erika was suffering due to the poison of purgatory, but Godo refused to let her die. So he infuses his own mana in an intimate way, almost in a romantic way, to revive her strength. Then as they recovered, the sword did too, and it came back to finish his work. Now together they faced the sword again, but this time Erika wielding divinity from Godo to fight back. Anna also regained consciousness, and though saving her was difficult, but Godo managed somehow and saved Anna's life. But their struggle was interrupted as a new enemy dragged them back to Earth. She swallows the cursed sword entirely, revealing herself as none other than Dark Athena, which is also known as Métis. Now Godo remembers what Susanoo told him earlier, that Métis, who's also Athena's mother, was planning to swallow the heavens itself. It was a prophecy that said Métis would destroy everything, and sure enough Métis shows up as the real enemy just like in the prophecy. Her whole goal is to get her full strength back by taking Athena inside herself again. So when things start going bad, Godo had to leave with Athena, who has lost all her memories. While the other girls like Erika, Yuri, Liliana, and Anna decide to stay behind to buy time. With the power Erika received earlier, she was the front line of defense, but then Lily joins in to attack with a combined effort. They really give it their all, but Métis is just way too strong and defeats them without much effort. Then she heads straight toward Godo. Godo makes it to Mount Fuji to hide and starts feeling his powers coming back. But before he's fully ready, Métis crashes down on him and even manages to wound both him and Athena with her scythe. Their Godo tried to fight back, and surely his authority wasn't doing much against Métis, so Athena tries to protect him. With that destruction, Godo got the time to unleash a strong range attack on Métis, but it didn't work. And now she got her hands on Athena and she kisses her and absorbs her back inside, which lets her return to her full form. At that point she's untouchable and Godo stood there stunned. But then each of the girls shows up and kisses him one by one. Erika, Yuri, Liliana, and Anna pours their magical energy and knowledge into him, and with that his power shoots up and he finally manages to break through Métis's barrier with golden sword. Even then, she's still too much until Athena suddenly wakes up inside Métis. She breaks free from her control and kisses Godo too, giving him one last boost he was needed. That's when he goes all out and summons this massive golden scythe, his ultimate weapon, and holding Athena in his arms he charges in and slices through Métis with one final strike, completely destroying her and ending the threat once and for all. With that, the black aura that was spreading all over the world fades away, and with that everything goes back to normal. After that fight, Godo is totally drained and collapses, but the girls gather around him worried but also relieved that he's okay. Then the show ends on a lighter note. They're all hanging around Godo during lunch, clinging to him while his sister Shizuka freaks out about how shameless they're being. It's a perfect mix of epic finale and silly harem comedy to close things out. And right there our recap ends, so stay tuned to watch another anime recap just like this one, and for that simply subscribe the channel and hit the bell icon, or else you will miss the updates. Till next time guys, take care.